Where's Sharyn? I need Sharyn to call in right now. Sharyn, call in the show right now. Because the reads are there, the notes are there. Where is Sharyn at?
Besito.
Accessories like Nene, but then they can't be in church, but then they can't do this. What the fuck? Where you had the choir director sleeping with the piano player and she got pregnant, all types of shit. I'm sorry, but is she the one that stole the wig, Jason? I'm gonna light your ass up for that one. I'm gonna need an Ancestry.com because I don't see a bit of fucking Puerto Rican. You're gonna have to get over that. We got over that shower curtain in the background. You're gonna have to get over bitches going left and right. Talking about me, you know why? Because that's the only good pussy he'll ever have in his fucking mouth. I'm glad. Instead of running your mouth, run on a fucking treadmill, bitch. How about that?
I love when Sharyn shows up because Sharyn be having the motherfucking notes. She's going to go through them. Go ahead, Sharyn.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here for another episode of Hot Off the Press. And I am here, Queen Sharyn. You know who I am, Queen of the Mess Report. I cover the mess so you don't have to stress because I do it the motherfucking best. I hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend was good. It was not very eventful. I went to a fashion show, went to go support my sister. Yeah, it was a pretty chill weekend, okay? Because I'm getting ready for next weekend. Because why? Go ahead and give a round of applause. This week is the week that the Queen was born, okay? My birthday is Tuesday and Wednesday. That is because I am a leap year baby. So February 28th and March 1st. And I'll be celebrating this weekend. And I will make sure that when I come back, I give you guys all the details of everything that went down. Because we're going to have a good time. But today, let's go ahead and get in the mess. This right here, let's put this disclaimer up. This right here says, go ahead and put your kids away. This is for entertainment purposes only. And it says a whole bunch of other stuff in between that. You guys can screenshot it, read it, do what you want, but I'm covered. Okay, now let's get into the first topic on the docket. This gentleman right here, the one, the only, Jason motherfucking Lee, you guys. Now, Jason is doing his thing with his new show, The Jason Lee Show on Revolt TV, but I want to take a minute to address the last show that he did with Laverne Cox, okay? And it was a very special moment, at least that's what I felt like it was, where Laverne Cox was telling Jason how her team had reached out to the Breakfast Club, but she hadn't, gotten hit back, and, she really wanted to work with the Breakfast Club. And Jason right there, while filming, sat there and called Charlamagne the God, got it set up, and boom, she was going to be on the Breakfast Club. I got to give him his props for this because I think that not only is he doing his thing, not only is he glowing in his glory, but he's also bringing other people together, helping people in our community, making connections, and not just worried about himself, but worried about others too. And I thought that this was such a great moment that shows what we can accomplish when we work together and when we pull together. And can we put that picture back up on the screen of Jason, Jameer? I just want to say this, Jason, from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you. You are doing your fucking thing. Keep shining, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're going to have haters. Just keep going. I am so fucking proud of you. Jason Lee, everybody, make sure that you're checking out his show, okay? Every Tuesday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Revolt, okay? All right, now, let's get to the next topic on the docket. Whew, you guys know I got my notes. This nigga right here, Bootsy Badass. Okay. Now, you guys that don't know who Bootsy is, he's a rapper. This is a picture of him right here with his daughter. So recently, his daughter has came out that she is gay. Okay. Now, if you know this is a picture of his daughter. I'm not sure if that's her girlfriend, but definitely. Then that girl is skinny as fuck. But nobody shaming here. If that's what you like, if you like bones rattling, then hey, whatever you like is what you like. So now she recently came out that she is gay, she is a lesbian, and let's get into what happened. So rapper Boosie Badass says he refuses to accept his daughter's lesbian lifestyle. The rapper's 21-year-old daughter, Ivyana, aka Poison Ivy, came out on Instagram, causing Black Twitter to announce her coming out was his karma. Then it says in an interview with DJ Vlad on Vlad TV, Boosie said he refused to accept Ivyana's lifestyle because of his religious beliefs. Who the fuck is naming these children? Who the fuck is naming these children? When I named my kids, I made sure it was names that they could motherfucking pronounce and that they would not be in goddamn kindergarten stumbling over what letter to write next with their red crown. This is unacceptable. Ivyana? Okay. Even though it won't be accepted as far as us, because I don't want nobody in my other family to think it's okay. But what she does, we're going to love her to death. But at the same time, our Southern family has never been that way. It's never been accepted. But at the same time, she's grown and she can do what the hell she wants. Boosie claims that he knew Ivyana was different growing up, but he learned about her lesbianism on social media. She never came to me and talked to me about relationships, he said. Well, Bootsy, I think the reason why she never came to you and talked to you about her being a lesbian or relationships that she has is because at times you come off very homophobic. Now, a lot of people could say this is your karma because you had a lot of shit to say about the gay community, the things that the gay community is doing. You put your nose in a lot of people's motherfucking business. So this just might be your karma. You had a lot of shit to say. And based on what you had to say, it kind of seemed like, you know what I'm saying, that you was wanting to be bent over in the backyard, if you know what I mean. But allegedly, okay? So I do think that this is something that I feel like is pretty fucked up, that you're saying that you don't accept it. It's really not for you to accept. It don't got shit to do with you. If your daughter want to lick cat and get her cat licked by another woman, then that's what the fuck it is. You just gonna have to goddamn deal with that, okay? You did a lot of shit that we didn't agree with. You was having a goddamn grown-ass woman suck your goddamn 12-year-old son's dick, okay? A lot of us can sit there and say that's sexual abuse, but you're still out here doing whatever the fuck you want to do. So I feel like let your daughter goddamn be a lesbian. If she want to lick cat, let her lick cat, okay? Now, it ain't my cup of tea, but hey, it is to a lot of people. So I feel like that this is Boosie's karma. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that being gay is karma, but I'm just saying he had a lot of shit to say, okay? In about gay and being gay and no, don't do that and this is too gay. And you're the very one, you know what I'm saying, that whose daughter is a lesbian. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be included and you want to show her that you love her, really getting on social media and telling everybody that you don't accept it, but then you follow it, but we're going to love her to death. Well, that's not loving her to death because you're not accepting or appreciating, or not even appreciating, but you're just not being respectful to her choice by saying it's not accepted. Who the fuck cares what the fuck your family has to say? They are not sleeping with her. You're not sleeping with her. At the end of the day, is she your daughter or not? At the end of the day, she's a talented rapper. You should be really proud. And I don't think you should be on social media telling the whole world that your family and you was not accepted of it. Okay. Now, going into the next topic on the docket, going right into that, the brat. Can we get, there we go, Da Brat. Now, those of you guys don't know who Da Brat is, she is a rapper as well. You know, she came out with the hit back in the 90s. So funkified. Y'all remember that? Well, Da Brat has announced that she is pregnant. Her and her wife are expecting. Now, she's in her second trimester, and Da Brat is 48 years old. Okay? So now let's hear what Da Brat had to say. Says just a few days ago, Da Brat shocked the world with news of her pregnancy at 48 years old. She and her wife, Jessica Dupart, are obviously very excited about the new development, and it wasn't long after the initial announcement that the rapper's bump made its big debut. The Chicago-born rapper spoke candidly about the past miscarriage and IVF journey. Excuse me. I never thought I was going to have kids. I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me, she previously explained. I've had a great career, a full life. I felt like because I didn't get pregnant earlier on, then it just wasn't going to happen for me. Her wife, Judy, went through the egg retrieval process after successfully retrieving 19 eggs, the rapper shared in the clip clip that one day. Judy felt short of breath and her stomach suddenly swelled up as if she was pregnant. She ended up with blood clots in her lungs, which caused her heart to beat quicker than normal on one side and have an enlarged heart. So I do want to say props to you, okay? Props to you, the brat, for carrying the child, because I was shocked when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? The brat, she kind of gives me, she wears the makeup, very pretty, but she gives me the man of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of shocked when I first saw the pictures of the brat, the one being pregnant. Okay, the brat don't know what the fuck she's doing. The brat didn't even know that it was called trimester. She said she was out of her first semester. She already trying to put the goddamn brat, no pun intended. Okay, the little brat. I ain't calling a child a brat, but you know what I'm saying, the little brat. Anyway, she's already trying to put her little brat in school. So the brat don't know what the fuck is going on. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, hold on to your horses, the brat, because when you push that big ass head out of your tiny vagina, I'm telling you, and especially since ain't no dick being in the goddamn vagina, well, I guess maybe you're strap on, but that's another show. That's another show. The point is, okay, giving birth is a motherfucker, whether you do it vaginally or whether you do it C-section. But at the end of the day, I think that this lovely couple is going to be happy. Okay. Congratulations to you guys. Okay. This is another picture of the brat and her wife. Now, they were at the premiere for the movie The Creed. So now let's go into the next topic on the docket. Okay. Next topic on the docket, Michael B. Jordan. That is one fine ass nigga there. Lori Harvey, you really fucked up. You know what it makes me think? I really think that Michael B. Jordan, he gives me manly, but for some reason he's giving me small dick vibes, allegedly. And that may be why Lori Harvey stopped fucking with him. Because you know what I'm saying? Future give me big dick vibes. And she was with Future. Anyway, okay. He was there, okay? He was there. Of course, he was there because it was the Creed premiere. Now, here we go. Michael B. Jordan didn't hesitate to put a red carpet reporter on blast during a recent premiere event for Creed 3. The actor/director took some time to speak with Morning Hustle host Laurel. The interviewer immediately congratulated Jordan on the news film and revealed they were classmates in New Jersey. Her comments were, "We go way back, all the way back to Chad Science Academy in Newark," she said. "Oh, yeah, I was the corny kid," Michael B. Jordan responded, referring to remarks on the podcast. Laurel laughed off Michael B. Jordan's comment and insisted she was misquoted. However, the actor pushed back and said he directly heard the reporter call him corny. Now, I went back and looked at the video. Bitch, you said it. And look at how Michael B. Jordan is looking at her right now. Like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, I got you, bitch. You sat there and wanted to call me the corny kid, but now you interviewing me, the corny kid. Okay? And she kind of looked corny right there herself. But you know what I'm saying? This is a prime example that you can't sit there and rule out the underdog. So everybody wanted to sit there and say that Michael B. Jordan was corny, and now you are interviewing the corny kid. And I know you probably want to fuck him too, because who wouldn't want to fuck Michael B. Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I would, even if he did have a small dick. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. I'll take the chances on a small dick for that. I sure would. Just to have him on top of me and breathing. Anyway, let's go back. Let's focus. Focus, Sharon, focus. What is this? Don't worry, baby. He's just corny. Why do they always pick thugs? Years later. Hey, babe. Now this beat it chick. Why can't you? Okay. And that is a good example. It'd be the same motherfuckers that want to sit there and go off on the so-called corny or not popular guys. And then you wonder why the fuck you can't get a good man. You wonder why you can't get a good man. I told you guys, my husband was not popular. You know what I'm saying? And here I am 23 years later, still with him. But yeah, I definitely think she was kissing his ass. And I definitely think that she wanted a piece of Michael B. Jordan. But based on that look that he was giving you, can we put that picture back up? Bitch, you ain't getting nothing. You was lucky to even be able to interview him. So I want to say congratulations. Laurel definitely takes an L in this one. And congratulations to Michael B. Jordan with the opening of his the premiere of his new movie, Creed 3. I can't wait to see it. I don't even like action movies like that, but I love Creed, and I will be there front and center when it appears in the movie theaters. So congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. And I don't think you corny, baby. Just so you know. Okay, let's go on to the next topic on the docket. This nigga. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Now, see, let's get into the fourth topic. Jameer. Y'all, I know y'all have heard me say this before, but how in the fuck do you get a BBL and you are still fucking fat? Jameer, look at this shit. Yes, the ass is fat, but your stomach, did they put fat in the stomach too so that your stomach matched your ass? Because it looks like your stomach got the BBL too. Jameer. Oh, we're going to get into this. Because if you can wear, okay, here we go. Okay, according to Saucy Santana, straight men should not be smoking on hookah. Instead, he says men who aren't gay need to grab a leaf. Starting off his quick and brief rant, Santana said, let me tell you something. Them girls ain't wrong. Them girls is not wrong. If you was a man, you don't need to be smoking no hookah, baby girl. You need to be rolling you up a wood. You need to be smoking you some za, okay? You don't need to be sucking down no hookah. Bad bitch, bad. Okay? Now, before we get my commentary, let's see what some people on social media had to say about Saucy Santana's comments. So is it fair for a straight dude to tell him to stop carrying women handbags? Ooh. Well, as a straight man, I'm still gonna smoke my hookah. Some men do be extra sassy when they smoke hookah. Hookah's origin isn't from America, so how we gonna make the rules? Men been smoking hookah in different countries for so long. Protect the black man. Everyone is always telling y'all what not to do. Now, this is how I feel. I feel as though, why does everything have to be sexualized? So what? A man can't smoke hookah? So a nigga can't drink out of a straw now? A nigga can't eat a lollipop? I mean, what the fuck is going on right now? I think that Saucy Santana, it is not their fault that when they smoke a hookah, you sitting there and thinking about them and it's turning you on, you thinking about them sucking on your little pickle. Okay? That is not their fault. That you are over sexualizing, that you are sexualizing them, period. I feel like if a man wants to smoke a hookah, a cigarette, drink out of a straw, eat a lollipop, he can fucking do it. If you can wear this, Jameer, can we get that picture up there? Boogal. Then they can smoke hookah. Who the fuck is you to tell somebody that they can't do something and you are able to dress up in dresses and wear necklaces and makeup because you know what? It's your right. It is your right, Santana, to do that. You have every right to do that. And a straight man has every right to smoke a fucking hookah, nigga. Okay? Just because you thinking about him smoking a hookah and thinking about deep throating his dick, don't mean that that's what's on their motherfucking mind. But let's bring up an actual heterosexual male and see what his opinion is and what he has to say about it. Jameer?
What's up, Queen? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you for allowing me to give just a little commentary on this. So I can say first, I am not someone that smoke hookah. However, I'm gonna always advocate for the straight man, the straight black man, to smoke what they want because, like you said, everything is sexualized when it comes to us black men. I don't even think it's men in general. It's just black men, you know. And it's exhausting because you touched on it. It's like niggas can't eat a banana. You can't eat a hot dog. You feel me? You a group of niggas probably can't even go to brunch together. And I'm a server and I see white boys do it all the time. You know, so it's sometimes exhausting being a black man out here because there's so much judgment coming from sad to say most black women. I'm not gonna say all or some, let me say that, and then a lot of the gay men, you know. And I feel like, you know, we can say things about gay men, so why are they commenting on straight men, you know? And it's just sad because I think it's always targeted towards the black man, you know. So yeah, it's very unfortunate, but we just got to get to the point where we just stop sexualizing everything and allow us black men to do it because again, it's just so hard out here, you know. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And then I kind of went through it a little bit being on Gagging with Jason Lee. People, because I was a fan of him, a lot of people was like, bro, if you're a fan of him, then you must be. And that's not true. That's basically saying that he only attract one group of people. You know, he attract women, gay men, straight men, and even in his everyday life, you see him friends with a lot of heterosexual men. You know, so yeah, for me, it just it's ironic, but hopefully people just expand their mind and get past that. You know, and stop sexualizing black men.
Right. All right, well, cool. Well, thank you, Jameer. So there you have it, you guys. You got to hear from an actual heterosexual male, a heterosexual black male, and what his, opinions are on this. And I think they're very valid opinions. I mean, what is a nigga supposed to do? Hide in the back room to eat a sausage dog? That ain't right. That's not right. And we're in a country now where you can do so many things. Okay, and I feel like, yes, had this been a straight male that sat there and said something to the gay community or said to a gay man, "Oh, you're not supposed to be wearing purses," it'd be a huge uproar. But then we can say stuff to the heterosexual males. And you know what? I feel like it's a good point what he said about, being on Jason's show. And a lot of people thought that Jameer was gay. I feel like if you are comfortable in your skin and you are comfortable with who you are, then you're comfortable with whoever you're around. It doesn't mean that you got to be scared to do this. And I applaud Jameer for not letting that shake him or move him or anything like that. But this is the reason why, because you get, you know what I'm saying, people that will sit there and put certain stipulations on our heterosexual men. Let them be men. Okay, they cannot help it that the goddamn sausage dog resembles a dick when they eat it. They can't help that shit. They can't help it that they got the pool when they smoking that hookah and it resembles kind of like a dick being sucked. They can't help that shit. I say, go ahead and smoke your hookah, do your thing. Let's stop sitting there and putting all these stipulations on our heterosexual black men, okay? Because I don't see it being put on as hard, like Jameer said, okay, in other races. So let's just support our black males, okay? Period. Now, let's go into, you guys know that it was the NAACP Image Awards, okay, this weekend. So let's get into some of the looks with those. Who do we got, Jameer? Viola Davis. I think Viola Davis did it. The purple looks gorgeous on her glowing black skin. And I think she did her damn thing. Who else we got? Zendaya. I love this look on Zendaya. Y'all know I love green anyway. I think it was classy, but still appealing. Zendaya did her fucking thing. This is the second outfit of Zendaya. I still think that she did good. You know what I'm saying? Zendaya she don't got no big titties. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the pluses that, itty bitty titty girls have. They can wear stuff like this. They can wear little stars over their nipples and they not going to be judged for it. Now let it be like, big booty Judy, big breasted Judy, and people probably would have had a little bit more to say. But I think this was still classy. I think she did her thing. Now who else do we got? All right. Now, you guys, I'm drawing a blank right now, but I know this is Ralph. I know her last name is Ralph. Okay. You guys know her, Moesha's mama. Okay. I think that she looks good. I think that this is giving me kind of like the African feel, the African I am woman, hear me roar. And again, I think she did her thing. All right. Who we got for the next person? Angela Bassett. That's my bitch. Angela Bassett's my bitch. Okay. Now Angela Bassett, I think that she definitely, wore it. She definitely did her thing. Gorgeous. Angela Bassett did her thing. I definitely think she did it. Okay. Now, if you guys know what I'm talking about with that, you caught it. Now, who's the next person that we have, Jameer? Gorgeous woman. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe, again, stunning, beautiful. Now, Bootsy, if you're looking, Janelle Monáe could be, you know what I'm saying, your daughter-in-law. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Next, who we got next, Jameer? Regina Hall. I think it's okay. I mean, ain't nothing to. I mean, she's gorgeous. Regina is gorgeous. She's always been gorgeous. But like to me, that's not. It's not given. Nope. Next. Kenya Moore, I think she was beautiful. I think she was gorgeous, but we've seen it all. We've seen this dress 1,000 times in different ways on Kenya. Bored with it. Beautiful, but bored. Who we got next? Now, this is Issa And you guys, I am drawing a blank again. I am drawing a blank with this, but y'all know who the fuck she is. She was gorgeous. She did her thing. Let's see, wrong for putting this picture of next. Okay, we got Gabrielle Union. Again, I'm getting the African feel again. I got the African feel quite a bit with a lot of people that showed up to the NAACP Image Awards. But I think gorgeous is always beautiful. I think she did good. I think she did her thing. Go on, Gabrielle. I think in this picture too, she realizes that she's Black. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know that Gabrielle Union used to sit there and not want to be Black because she didn't want to be. Anyway, she did her thing. She looked Black in that picture. Who's the next person? Blac Chyna. Okay, I actually, you know what? This is definitely different. It's definitely different from the Grammys, and I am feeling it. I am liking it. I think that Blac Chyna did her thing, and she's beautiful. I think that she's lost a lot of weight. Now, I don't know if she's lost a lot of weight because she's been running a marathon in that bedroom, as her mom said, Tokyo Tony. Let me give y'all this little side note, T. So Tokyo Tony said that she's had at least 10 men in her bed in the last year. But here's the thing, Tokyo, we're not surprised. We all knew Blac Chyna was a hoe. We knew it. We knew it. Blac Chyna fucked to get to the bag. Okay, she was with fat sloppy ass Rob Kardashian. Okay, everybody know Blac Chyna didn't want Rob Kardashian. She wanted that baby for that money, allegedly. But nevertheless, I think that Blac Chyna, with her 10 bodies a year, allegedly, you need to get your mama Blac Chyna because she acting a damn fool out in these motherfucking streets. But I think that she was gorgeous. Okay, now, do we have anybody else? My motherfucking nigga, Method Man. Method Man, I think that he is close to his 50s, guys. And Method Man looked just as good as he did back in the 90s. That is a gorgeous man. I'd like to do a couple of methods with that man. Okay. Next, Jameer, who we got? Kyla Pratt. Kyla Pratt showed up. She showed out. I think that she looks good. I think that it's gorgeous. Maybe she needs to take care of that side boob that's trying to slip out of the dress a little bit. But I think that Kyla Pratt looked good. I think she has an updo. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of that leaning left breast, and she'll be all right. Who else we got? MC Lyte. This is another motherfucker that's been around for a long time and doesn't look like she has aged a bit. I love the gold on her complexion. And I think that MC Lyte definitely motherfucking did her thing. So, yeah, she did good. She did good. So, you guys, those are the looks that we have today for the NAACP Image Awards. Okay. And that, surprisingly, I really didn't have too much to say negative about the outfits. Okay, go ahead, you guys. Go ahead. Now, let's get into the next topic on the docket. It's time for Address the Mess. Now, we got this bitch. Tommy Lee, everybody. Tommy motherfucking Lee. Jameer picks these pictures I told y'all last week. So this is on Jameer. He picks these pictures. Now, before I break down the story of everything that I'm about to say, Jameer, can we put that disclaimer up again? It's going to go up, y'all. There we go. All right. Now, remember, this is saying for entertainment purposes. Okay. And put away who you got to put away. But I just want to sit there and put this up really quickly before we actually get into this topic and break it down. Okay. All right. Now, let's get into it. Tommy had some words for Chris Brown, the mother of his son, Amika, and their child, Aiko, after she attended his concert. Now, you guys, this is Chris Brown right here. This is the Karrueche lookalike, and this is their child, Aiko. I swear it feels like every person that has came after Karrueche is like a Karrueche lookalike. Even when he did his motherfucking video and was hollering Sue Long or whoever the fuck it was a Karrueche lookalike. Okay? I think the reason why you keep failing in these relationships, Chris Brown, is because you keep going out looking for a Karrueche coochie and you just ain't gonna find it. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. Okay? So maybe you're messing up by keep getting these Karrueche lookalikes. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Let's get into what happened. Now, Tommy Lee had some words for Chris Brown, the mother of his son, Amika, and their child, Aiko, after she attended his concert. Tommy caught flack shortly after calling out Chris Brown's son, Aiko, backstage at his concert. Amika Harris, Aoka's mom, slammed the door in her face after Tommy tried to pick up Chris Brown's son, while other members of Chris Brown's team were similarly upset over the situation. Natalie Nunn and Baddie Star Rowley called out Tommy on social media afterward, which led to a verbal altercation with Baddie's co-star Roly Poly and then a physical altercation with Natalie Nunn. Okay? Now, whew. This right here is Tommy pulling Natalie's wig when she walked by and pulled that punk move. Now, let's take this off the screen for a minute, Jameer, because let me get into you, Tommy, really quickly. Now, if you guys are watching Baddie South, okay, if you're watching, no, I think that's Baddie's Wet. Anyway, if you're watching Baddie's, the one that has Tommy Lee on it right now, when one of the girls supposedly snuck Tommy, you got on screen and talked about how that was some weak shit and that's not what real bitches do. And bitch, I'll do this. And bitch, I want my ones. And this, that, and the other. And rah, 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 rah. You did all of that shit. But yet you walked right past Rolly because you knew better than the motherfucking try Rolly. Went to Natalie while she was eating food. I know Natalie was pissed. Went up to Natalie and gonna sit there and sneak her. Then grab her hair and pull her wig off. And I got to give Natalie her motherfucking props because Natalie got back up and she dragged that hoe. Oh, she wasn't letting go of that wig. A wig for a wig, bitch. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a wig for a wig. And she snatched you up, Tommy. She snatched you the fuck up. Now, I can't tell if this shit was for publicity, a publicity stunt, if this was, amping up the fight, or if it was real. Because a lot of times it did look real. And I don't know if I would get a wig snatched if that would be fake, but ain't no telling. So anyway, let's get back to what Tommy said. Tommy said, I don't care about your baby. Fuck your baby, she continued, and fuck his daddy too. The fuck? Really? Like, girl, I ain't pressed about no motherfucking baby. Fuck him. All y'all look albino as fuck, she said. Now, Tommy, you're wrong for bringing the baby into it. You're wrong for bringing the motherfucking baby into it. And it's funny how all of a sudden it's fuck Chris Brown, but it wasn't fuck Chris Brown when you was at his goddamn concert. It wasn't fuck Chris Brown when you was backstage. It wasn't fuck the baby when you tried to pick up the baby, okay? It was giving fan-like behavior. Now, I do want to say that, look, Jameer keep popping up that motherfucking picture. We got it. We got it, Jameer. We see the baby. You see the baby. One more time for the people in the back. Put the picture up here. One more time for the people in the back. There you go. Chris Brown, Karrueche lookalike, Aiko. Okay? Now, if anything, you should be thanking Natalie, Tommy, because it was her pussy miles that got you backstage. Now, everybody remembers when Natalie first came on Bad Girls Club, and she sat there and she said she did fuck Chris Brown, allegedly. Okay, she said that she fucked him. Now I'm wondering if that was probably the reason why they got backstage. And then Tommy, and your efforts to fuck him, allegedly, because it was definitely giving fan behavior. And you can't say that Chris Brown told you spread them legs and let me see what that pussy do, that you wouldn't spread them wide. Okay, it's just the vibe that you get, the vibe that I get. Okay, so Tommy apparently said these things about Chris Brown and Chris Brown's baby. And I think, that was really fucked up to sit there and say that. And the Karrueche lookalike didn't do shit to you. She don't know you. You went to go pick up her motherfucking child. And then you're going to sit there and say the child look albino. And if the child was albino, Tommy, what the fuck does that have to do with it? Where are your children at? Now, I know you got about like 6 of them motherfuckers, allegedly. Where is your children at, Tommy? While you trying to pick up somebody else's kid? Okay? Was you trying to pick up your kids when you was in jail and your mama was picking them up, and then you got out of jail and you decided that you wanted to sit there and be disrespectful to your mama, even though she was the one that was watching your kids, allegedly? Tommy, you better get your ass together, because now I'm about to roast your ass. Let's get into the next topic on the docket, this right here. Now, you guys know that this Saturday, that the fight, the Floyd Mayweather fight, the opening to it was Tommy Lee versus Natalie Nunn. Now, I do have to say, in the beginning, I did think that Tommy was going to whoop Natalie's ass, because I'm like, Tommy is a street fighter. Natalie, we have seen her over and over and over again. She has gotten her ass whooped. Okay. Natalie has got, here's right here. Here's right here on the reunion. Okay. Getting her ass whooped. Rolly beat her ass. Rolly blacked Natalie Nunn's eye. Blacked her motherfucking eye. Look at this shit. It looks like that is what Natalie is saying. Look at this shit. She blacked my eye. Now, how is it that you done got your ass beat all through up and out your career of being on television and social media, and then now all of a sudden she wins a goddamn fight against Tommy? I didn't think it was going to happen. That's why part of me feels like, was this stage? This is a picture right here of goddamn Natalie knocking Tommy out. Knocking Tommy out. And I believe Tommy ended up on the ground. We got a picture of Tommy. There she go. Knocked out. Now, it seemed a little bit dramatic. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, a lot of people would go pretty far to get a bag, even get their ass beat and lose their goddamn gangster status. Because Tommy, you lost your gangster status. You lost your gangster status. Can we put that picture up again of her grabbing Natalie's wig? This is what we thought we was going to get. Badass goddamn Tommy. And this is what we got. Show the one of her on the ground, Jameer. Now, how the fuck do you go from this? Show the other one, Jameer. To that. This. Show this, Jameer. Show that. How in the fuck do you go from the first picture to the second picture? You got some explaining to do. You talked all of that shit and got dominated in that ring. Now, some punches that I would see going, they more look like a connect and a push. So that's why I'm trying to debate, was this fight staged? But nevertheless, Tommy, you got your ass whooped. And right after the match, you gonna go and hug the bitch. How do y'all have all this drama, but then you go and hug the bitch right after the match? And now, y'all back beefing again. Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. Jameer. Okay. Oh, God. You guys, you know what? I had so much fun with you guys that I did not realize how quickly the episodes go by. I can just go a mile a minute, and I have so much fun doing this. I really do not be realizing how quick the episodes go by. But you guys, that's the end of the episode. That's all the topics that are on the docket. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the future we'll extend it a little bit longer, but that concludes our episode of Hot Off the Press. I want to thank everybody that has been supporting. You guys continue to support. Let me tell you something. I also got some motherfucking haters up in there. And let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck if you don't like what the fuck Queen Sharyn has to say. I don't give a fuck about your judgment. It is as simple as unfollow, unfriend, keep scrolling. It's motherfucking as simple as that, bitch. If you don't like it, you ain't got to motherfucking watch it. But the one thing you should always know about Queen Sharyn is Queen Sharyn gonna say whatever the fuck Queen Sharyn wants to say. Okay? And on that note, thank you for tuning in to Hot Off the Press. You know who the fuck I am. Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Messy Report. I cover the mess so you don't have to stress because I do it the motherfucking best. That's all. Till next week, you guys. Deuces. And remember, every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Deuces.